We've been waiting a while to get this band in the studio, and we're happy that Chalk Farm has made their way in today. Hi.
Hi. Hello. Thanks for having me.
Good to see you guys. A band from L.A. that got together actually just to make music. I love that.
What's up with that?
And now, is it really hard to be, you guys, I guess, had all been in different kinds of bands in L.A. before this. Is it really hard to be part of a local band in L.A. and not feel the whole pressure of the music industry sort of around you? Because it's sort of centered there in so many ways.
Depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
If you're just trying to play music, then I don't think it really matters where you are. In
Yeah.
New York, LA.
If you're true to what you want to do. I mean, I think actually one of the really good things that happened to LA was Seattle. And it kind of took the attention off of LA. So it allowed the LA musicians to just kind of do what they wanted.
So the focus went off of you guys and went off somewhere else.
About half the population of musicians went to Seattle, which really cleared things out and
Which
made
is
things
fine.
much happier for us.
They wanted to do that, and that was,
Millions more gigs. Now, my understanding is that, Michael, you and Orlando were the people who were playing together first, and then how did everybody else hook up?
We had, Orlando and I had played in a band before together, and it was a nightmare. So
That wasn't the name, though.
No, that wasn't the name. Names shall remain nameless. But so I left and started doing coffee houses, and then called Orlando, asked if he wanted to play and write, and we started doing that. And we ended up borrowing a drummer from a friend of ours band called Moonpools and Caterpillars, actually on Electro.
They've never been here, but we love their record.
Yeah, and so we were borrowing Gugit because it was like a family thing, and he broke his wrist snowboarding like 2 days before a gig, and we were frantic and called some other drummers that we knew, and Orlando was burning the lines, and they flaked on us, and I remembered, like the morning of the gig, I remembered seeing Toby play at a party with the band that he was playing with, like a blues band, and I was sitting on the couch. I remember watching him play. I go, wow, he's good. I'd like to play with him. And this is like months earlier, and I didn't even think about it until that morning. It's like, oh no. So I called the house that he was living with, a friend of ours. So I called and said, is that drummer guy still living there?
He was still on the couch, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, so
resident couch dweller.
So he, we talked that morning, and he wasn't doing anything that night, and he came over before the show, a couple hours. We ran through the stuff and played the show, and that was his first show, and hasn't
I think we'll
not
keep
been
him.
one. Yeah, exactly.
They can't get rid of him.
Yeah.
So it seems to me everybody writes in some form or another. Which is really key, I would think.
Yeah,
really helpful to it.
It's a pretty open forum.
This record is so neat because it's full of what we radio people look for in terms of hooks, but they take a while to sort of hit you, which is so nice because sometimes the things that come out first just fade away really fast. So
cool,
really nice sounding record. Now, the band, of course, when you go on stage, is much more electric than this, but this is how you started writing?
Kind of, yeah. It was pretty much just like this. I mean, we about a year after the three of us were playing, we realized that it needed to expand. The songs were demanding more, and we said, we decided, we need another guitar player. And all the guys that I knew were metal players in Orlando. The guys that we were looking for weren't who we knew. So we were playing a show that our timing again was great that week, and we saw Trace, who was playing in the band that was playing after us. We knew the lead singer, so we weren't going to go, hey, come join our band, because the guy was a friend of ours. So we started talking in between sets, and I asked Trace maybe he would know of another guitar player, and he goes, well, here's my number. And I was like, wow, perfect. So we literally started playing the next day and started writing, and that was a couple of years ago.
And here you are in the World Cafe. It's just, life is small. We should indicate that Toby's playing, what's that called?
It's a djembe.
Djembe, which is giant African drum.
Yeah.
Giant drum.
It is giant.
So you'll hear it. So I guess you'll do a set of some tunes you'll hear on the album.
Sure.
Notwithstanding. And,
definitely.
Love to hear it. This is the acoustic version of Chalk Farm today in the World Cafe.
Okay, we're going to start with Live Tomorrow. Okay. Stand still for no one. I'm behind again. I'm pushing, still I see I'm getting nowhere quick. I'm staying late again.
time I catch another breath, I know a little more will surely do the trick. I can't delay, no, I can't be late. I can't take the time, but I plan to when I'm done. I can't waste a day, nothing ventured, nothing. I don't think it's wise to be idle when you're young. Oh, I have to go, I'll have time to live tomorrow. Take a message for me, tell the wife I'm sorry. Deadline's almost here and there'll be more recitals anyway. There are bills to pay. I can't take the time, but I plan to when I'm done. I can't waste a day, nothing ventured, nothing. I don't think it's wise to be idle when you're young. Oh, I have to go, I'll have time to live tomorrow. I have to go. Spread my wings and see the fences tumble. Ageless memories, they watch a strong man crumble at my feet. What is this I see? I can't take the time, but I plan to when I'm done. I can't waste a day, nothing ventured, nothing. I don't think it's wise to be idle when you're young. Oh, I have to go, oh, I have to go. And I can't take the time, but I plan to when I'm done. I can't waste a day, nothing ventured, nothing. I don't think it's wise to be idle when you're young. Oh, I have to go, I'll have time to live tomorrow. I have to go, I have to go, I have to go, I have to go.
Alrighty, the next song we're going to do is the first single from Notwithstanding, our debut record. It's called Lie and Lie.
Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Any town, any day, the separation's real, and I find it is based on nothing. Passed from father to son, mothers to their girls. Enough. on my own ideals, and I fight back the fear of something that I don't understand, but learned when I was young. And I know that it's strange, I know that it's strange, and I think it will take us more than legislation. I think it will take us more than filling graves, and I say that you cannot force appreciation. Lie on lie. Oh. I will not run away from the battle now, if it seems that's the way I'm fighting. I will just pass away the pieces of my life, 'cause I know that it's right, I know that it's right, and I think it will take us more than legislation. I think it will take us more than filling graves, and I say that you cannot force appreciation. Lie on lie. I know. And I think it will take us more than legislation. I think it will take us more than filling graves, and I say that you cannot force appreciation. Lie on lie. Oh, and I think it will take us more than legislation. I think it will take us more than filling graves, and I say that you cannot force appreciation. Lie on lie. Oh, and I say lie on lie, and I say lie on lie, and I say
Could you re-slate the last song? When you introduced it, I had your reverb on, so if you just say
Damn it, man.
edited it.
Okay. So this next song is the first single from our record Notwithstanding. It's called Lie on Lie. This is a song about trust. It's called Lesson.
Sinking while the water rises in the stream, helpless as my indecisions drowning me, tripping over things that I should clearly see, and speechless when a word would save me its words I fear. If I falter, would you help me make it right? If I run for shelter, will you hold me for the night? If I trust you, will it help me see the light? I've lived my life alone, I've learned my lesson. Reaching out to no one who can give me help, and feeling for the candle as I burn myself. If I falter, would you help me make it right? If I run for shelter, will you hold me for the night? If I trust you, will it help me see the light? I've lived my life alone, I've learned my lesson. I've learned my lesson. Overcompensate for all the times that you've been afraid. The world's become a conversation. Close the door, somebody just might hear you. Never break the silence, never break the law, never let them in. It seems so complicated, it's not our loss in them. Shelter, will you hold me for the night? If I trust you, will it help me see the light? I've lived my life alone, I've lived my life alone. If I falter, would you help me make it right? If I run for shelter, will you hold me for the night? If I love you, will it help me see the light? I've lived my life alone.
Alrighty. We're going to do a couple more. This song is called It's Up to You. It's about laissez-faire in the home.
So I'm high again, and I'm looking at my only friend in you, and you're high too. Does it sound unreal? And my house is full of nothing I can feel. I look for some direction and I find a woman who won't reach me, and a man, I ask him what it means, and he says, it's up to you, Johnny, you must do what you have to do. And he said, it's up to you, Johnny, do what's right, but do for you. So I crashed the car, and I turned up loud my old guitar and sang some Ramones or Hendrix thing. 'Cause it seems to me that all I see is that you didn't mind a thing. And all I say just goes right through. Have you seen my lonely days? Do you know I wouldn't be like you? And he said, it's up to you, Johnny, you must do what you have to do. And he said, it's up to you, Johnny, do what's right, will do for you. High again, and I'm looking at my empty bed. It's strange, I can't feel a thing, though the lights are low. The candles on my coffin let me know the woman cries for her, I know. How come you never heard me? Whoa, man, how come you never see? You just said, it's up to you, Johnny, you must do what you have to do. He said, it's up to you, Johnny, do what's right, Johnny, do what's right, Johnny, do what's right. What I did for you. What I did for you. Alrighty. This next song is called Wonder. Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Chases fiction with contradiction. Pick yourself up, it's alright. Blood marks the pavement, so this is where I am. We'll stop the car and look around, we're getting nowhere. I'm not looking for a miracle, and I wasn't born a Kennedy. And I wonder if time would stop tomorrow, would I hunger for things I never had? And I wonder, am I going to anyway? I hunger for you and me, you and me. till it's mine. Green is how I see the fences other side. There is no room for open minds, we need some action. I'm not looking for a miracle, and I wasn't born a Kennedy. And I wonder if time would stop tomorrow, would I hunger for things I never had? And I wonder, am I going to anyway? I hunger for you and me, you and me. Let the water fall on me, and I wonder if time would stop tomorrow, would I hunger for things I never had? And I wonder, am I going to anyway? I hunger for you and me, you. And I wonder if time would stop tomorrow, would I hunger for things I never had? And I wonder, am I going to anyway? I hunger for you and me, you and me, for you and me, for you and me, for you and me.
A stellar set from Chalk FarM, our guest today on the World Cafe. So, how has this been since this album came out? What, a couple months ago?
August 13th.
And you've just been churning ever since?
It's been pretty manic, especially the last couple of weeks. We've been visiting a lot of radio stations, visiting a lot of record stores, doing a lot of acoustic stuff in the record stores. It's been great.
Yeah, that must be really good. And you get to meet people are obviously coming out to those, and you get to meet people. And
Yeah, it's great, actually. It's really great.
this is interesting because you guys have a song that's really getting played on a lot of radio stations. People are hearing this, and yet you're still brand new to a whole lot of folks. So you still got that.
Yeah, we still have ways to go.
Yeah, right.
That new car smell.
We still have the new car smell.
I love that. I also like your website. I was looking at some things off your website, and
Oh, cool.
I was really interested to know that Orlando's bass is named Phyllis.
A heartbreak.
Were there other basses before that
No, Phyllis was the first one.
and remains?
And
great.
there's others.
He's getting a collection now.
Well, thanks a lot for coming by. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having
Good
us.
to have Chalk FarM, our guest today on the World Cafe.